I'm making this video to talk about
Rogan N production.
Regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed
12 years a slave
together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast.
Nigga. Fuck beer. I drink more liquor.
And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that.
Nigga, please.
Context was part of the clip we were talking about Red Fox. How Red Fox said that word on television.
You big dummy. You don't say it.
In the 1970s. And how times have changed so much since then. Or about how Richard Pryor used it as one of the titles of one of his albums.
Nigga!
Or I was quoting a Lenny Bruce bit. Or I was quoting a Paul Mooney bit. Or I was...
Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga.
How Quentin Tarantino used it repeatedly in Pulp Fiction.
Now, Quentin Tarantino, on the other hand... That nigga helped make from dust to a dog, nigga. But there is some people mad at Quentin Tarantino for saying it, for real. I know people personally that are mad at Quentin Tarantino, for real.
Or I was talking about how a Netflix executive, ironically, used it because he was trying to compare it to another offensive word, and he said it out loud, and they fired him.
Or when that white teacher got a motherfucker 5% a nigga, like, can a nigga get a pencil or some shit? Can a nigga get a french fry or some shit like that? Like, y'all remember when Boondocks made fun of that shit? No, the teacher got fired. It's like, nigga, how can a nigga borrow a french fry?
Not calling anybody or just saying the word out loud. I was also talking about how there's not another word like it in the entire English language, because it's a word where only one group of people is allowed to use it, and they can use it in so many different ways. Like if a white person says that word, it's racist and toxic, but a black person can use it and it could be a punchline, it could be a term of endearment, it could be lyrics to a rap song, it could be a positive affirmation.
Yep. Nigga. Why you eat so much chicken? Nigga.
It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist because I'm not racist, but whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you fucked up. And I clearly have fucked up.
Alright, nigga. Forget it. But look. I only watched maybe 3 full episodes of this podcast. And that's because Joey Coco Diaz, Alex Jones, and what's his nigga name? Jordan Peterson. I watched all that shit, you know, but everybody else that, you know, that popped up, that's my favorite, favorite philosopher or book writer or comedian, you know, like my attention span would be like 35 or 40 minutes. But like for those that's interesting, you know, like somebody's gonna be funny, somebody's gonna tell a real good story or like give some good info, I was like, yeah, Jordan Peterson, Alex Jones, and Joey Coco Diaz. I watched that shit. But everybody else, shit, you don't get past 35, 40 minutes without dozing off or motherfucking, this is far. Click, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really just for Joe Rogan, because like, at the end of the day, nigga, Joe Rogan, you was a host of Fear Factor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come here to see you, Joe Rogan. I came here to see the guests you got on here. Let's just be real. Let's just be fucking real. But how do I feel about him saying the N-word? My opinion on it is this. My opinion on it is this. You knew what the fuck you were doing. Because like you said, you used it in context. So you knew what the fuck you was doing. But you also knew there is a negative stigma on the word. You know the history of that word. And it should let you backtrack. Because even niggas that's powerful than you, Joe Rogan, ain't even trying to say that shit to lose their billions and millions just by fucking slipping up. You heard what happened to Donald Sterling back in the day? Bitch recorded him. I think he was one of the first motherfuckers to get canceled. Him and Hollywood Hogan. Nigga. Fuck beer, I drink more liquor. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, you know what the fuck you doing. Now, here's where we get objective, baby. That's brisk, baby. I'm looking at this fucking brisk right here. I think that's why I said it. But, look. India Ari. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about you, too. I love your style of music because I think females need to hear your sound. I admire your music. I still admire your music to this day. I believe that neo soul, R&B, look within yourself, unlock, love yourself. I love that type of music because I think females, people, you know, like they need to hear that. Because these bitches out here want to be Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi fucking B and Nicki Minaj. So keep your music popping. But we gotta hit you with this. My question for India Ari is this. Who the fuck came to you and told you to do this? India Ari, out of all people that you expect to say something about Joe Rogan, you are in the music industry. How dare you jump to the podcasting? Can you answer that? Who sent you the email of this? Yo, we need some race bait, hate bait shit, cause that's what it looked like. It's more black and white, more black versus white. Oh, he said nigger. How about we just shut the fuck up? Alright? Another question is, after who motherfucker told you to do this, India Ari, how much did you get paid to do this? Because you are in a whole nother field of entertainment. Unless you're doing a podcast, I'm not sure. But why? And out of all people to pick, you could have picked somebody else that's actually ruining people's lives. Why you not going after Bill Gates? Why you not going after Dr. Fuckboy? But you going after a podcaster that said the N-word. And there's real fucking turmoil going on in our world from real motherfuckers that we got names to. Yeah. Question number 3 to India Ari. Did you take time out your fucking day to put the compilation together? Cause if you did, goddamn, what a waste of fucking time.
Rogan Production.
In conclusion, there's something wrong with both of this shit. And you know what it is? It's called race bait, hate bait.
Rogan Production.
Just more shit to fuck with motherfuckers. People putting this shit off of Spotify. It makes no sense. People are pulling their music from Spotify knowing that ain't that where your money at? Ain't that where your, like your revenue is? Or at least a source of like a small form of income? Oh, fuck Spotify, we leaving because a motherfucker said the N-word. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas are retarded. Now there's memes going around of motherfuckers pulling shit off of Spotify. There's memes going around. Funny memes. This shit is crazy. Is N.D.I.R.E. screaming for attention? Because if you was gonna play this game, you should have did that shit to Bill Gates. You should have did that shit to Dr. Fuckboy. Because to me, Joe Rogan is a nobody compared to the motherfuckers that's running this world and killing us. Allegedly. So, before everybody runs down Joe Rogan's throat, pause. I need to check out N.D.I.R.E. and find out what made her do this. Who came to you? Who paid you? Or did you do this shit yourself? And why is Joe Rogan on your hit list? What did he do to you? What did he ever do to you? That's some real shit. Cause so far, nigga, he ain't do shit to nobody. Let's just be real. But I know who have done something to people. Dr. Fuckboy and Bill Gates. For real. And another thing. Here's how you know that most black people is still stuck and stagnant in this race bait, hate bait shit.
Rogan N production.
You're still fussing and fighting over the N-word. Think about that, people. This shows that humans, you're not leveling up. You're not leveling up in consciousness. You're fighting over a word that was created by another race of people. That they put a stigma on their own self not to say. Do you see where I'm going with this? They created the word and put themselves in trouble if they say it. Think about that. So, wake the fuck up and rise above the bullshit. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in this world, and y'all worried about Joe Rogan use of the N-word. This shows y'all consciousness. This shows y'all stupidity. This shows y'all ignorance. This shows that we ain't gonna unite. Because we rather battle through cancellation or accountability culture. Let me tell you something. Cancel culture and accountability culture, it both ain't shit. For real, for real. For real, for real. I can't wait till somebody in the Hollywood to say, destroy the government, hack the planet. I can't wait to hear that. Oh shit, I just did. It's your man's Hurricane, I'm out.
Do you know about going to the pro? Time to blast at the government, nigga.